Okay, everybody, this is a motivational video. This video is all about never giving up. It's about being tenacious. It's about clinging, doing whatever you can to just keep going. So I've always wanted to do this. Looks a little sketchy, actually. I just checked the van. I don't have a rope. But we're going to go get some inspiration about how you should never give up. We're going to go right over there. Right there. Right there. That appears to be the best bunny trail that we have going. Doesn't look like much, but I think the bunnies are using it. The question is, can Scary Hairy Gary use it? Yeah. It's the little tiniest of deer trails. Yeah, I've been driving by this special thing for quite a while. Always wanted to come up here and see if I could get near it and celebrate it. So we'll see. Watch out for the poison oak. As you can see, life is rough here. Wildfires are unforgiving. But sometimes you can eke out a spot where no one else will dare come get you, even the fire. It might be hard living, but rest assured, no one's going to bother you. Let's see how close we can get to it. Ooh, sketchy. One little slip, over the side you go. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Super sketchy. Look at this beautiful little manzanita here. There's a lot of water running down there. Maybe I should go down there. So basically I'm in between the Napa Valley and my ranch in Winters. It's absolutely gorgeous here. This place is just riddled with madrones all across here in this valley. It's a beautiful evergreen forest. You can kind of see the madrones a little bit. See if I can point one out for you. See if I see what I'm looking at. Let's see. Right over there. Right there. Is that a madrone? That's hard for me to see. Anyway, trust me, there's beautiful red trunk madrones over there. Keep moving. I don't think I'm gonna be able to walk this way. No. But I could try going up there. I don't think I'm gonna get out to this thing. It looks sketchy. Let's keep going though. And what did I just say? Yep, there's lots of madrones. Here's one right here. You guys ever seen the difference between Arbutus menziesii and Toyon? They're pretty similar in leaf structure. Here we have them side by side. So this is Toyon that I'm holding here. This is the madrone. See, they're very, very similar to each other. I believe this plant is called Heteromeles arbutifolia. So the reason they call it arbutifolia is because it has a leaf that looks just like the madrone, which is arbutifolia. So there you go, side by side. Okay, so where we want to go is over there. And it looks straightforward, but I got to be able to get out of here again. I don't want to get stuck out on this bluff and have to call 911 because I have no reception anyway. And it looks like we have a little trail here. It's whether I could climb out or not. I make sure I have an exit point. You always want to make sure you have an exit point, whatever you're doing, because you don't want the video you're making to be your last. All right, let's see if we can do this. Okay, I think I found it. It's right here. This will allow us to get a little closer. Definitely get out of here if I had to. No problem. No rope, no problem. Just gotta hold on for dear life. God, how strong is this burnt branch? Woo! Sketchy. No problem. Be careful when you hike alone. Whoa! Okay, I'm up on top of the platform. All right, we're getting there. Now the question is, should I go down here? Because it gets super sketchy, super fast down here. I can get a little closer for our inspiration of the day. What's on this side? Oh, that looks like instant death down to the road. One slip. Let's see what happens. What happens? Yeah, definitely. Maybe not death. Definitely dismemberment. All right, so we're gonna climb along this little section here and hope that all this is no one's coming. Structural. Oh my God. Jeez. Over the side it goes. Wow. Just a little rock. Just that little rock right there. Okay, you don't want that to be you. So let's just proceed with caution. The important thing is not to let go. Ooh, trusting. Let's film this with your left hand so you can reach out farther, Gary. That's a pretty good hold, I think. Because if you slip from here, you're definitely gonna go beyond the subject matter down to that road, and it's sketchy here. I've dug myself in a little bit. But I wanted to get all the way up to that tree, but I'm not gonna do it because it's just too sketchy. That's the inspiration tree, people. That tree sprouted in a place where no one else was brave enough to sprout. No one's gonna compete with it. It was incredibly bold. It's hanging on, and for how long, who knows? But it's been there for many, many years, just eking out its living. That is a Quercus agrifolia coast live oak. A little further inland, it gets way too hot for that tree, but here it can make it. Does it sound like I'm nervous? I am scared to death. I would literally die if I fell off right here. Anyway, this is the most tenacious tree I know about. It's the inspiration for being bold, going out on a limb where no one else will go, where people think it's impossible to operate, and being successful at it and defying all odds. This is on the road, Highway 128 between Winters and St. Helena, Napa Valley. And I think I'm gonna get out of here now because this is sketchy as sketch could be, especially with nobody around to help if I were to make a one false step, so they say. All right, let's lock it back in. I'll take you down to the road. Let's switch hands. Okay, let's try to climb out of here. Let's go look at it from down below. You'll understand what I'm talking about. It'd be a much better vantage point. You guys into scat? I'm into scat. As long as it's not human. Look at that, right there. So that is the coyote, my friends, spreading manzanita seeds. They eat the manzanita seeds. Whoops, there you go. They eat the manzanita seeds, poop them, and then guess what happens? Eventually, I don't see any right around here, but a manzanita will sprout. We saw one earlier. That's probably how it got there. That's definitely going to be probably coyote, I'm thinking, right there. Yeah, when they can't catch a fuzzy little Roger Rabbit, they're going after the manzanita berries because they taste like little apples. Manzana, ita. Manzana's apple, ita's little. Manzanita. Now you know. They taste like little apples. They're kind of bitter though. They're not as good as apples, unless it's a bitter apple. In which case, if it's more bitter than the manzanita, then the manzanita tastes better than the apple. See how that works? That's how it works. All right. Now, all we got to do is get back to the safe confines of the semi-nomadic botanical mercenary rolling home. Okay, so to put everything into perspective, which is always a good thing, I was right there. Had I slipped on this loose shale Started sliding a little bit. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. And I failed to grab my buddy. Boop, 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 boop. Splat. Now let me do that again. Splat. Right there. Yeah. That would have been a beautiful stain on the concrete. Asphalt. It's asphaltic concrete. AC. That's what AC stands for. Asphaltic concrete. You guys, look at this amazing tree. Oh, it was worth it going up there. That is sketchy though, huh? That would be a free fall of about 40 feet flat onto pavement. When you fall on pavement, it's not as bad as falling on concrete. Pavement actually gives. It's softer. So it actually makes a difference for concussions and deaths. I have to be very careful. I don't get run over by a truck now. But look at this tree. Someone's got to come down here and look at this tree. It's just like hanging out there. Oh, I just can't believe it. Look, it sprouted further back and then the cliff fell away and the roots are attached now. That used to be subterranean, that whole root system. But it's slowly getting exposed and the plant literally cantilevers out over the slope and it hangs down that it comes back. Looks like it got knocked over from a landslide and then over the years it grew back up. Is that just incredible? Look at that thing. It's hard to say how old it is because it's like, a bonsai state in between all these rocks where there's not a lot of nutrients. This tree could be 400 years old. These things hardly grow, and it's a really big tree. Problem with electric vehicles is you can't hear them coming. You always gotta watch out. It's also a little bit of a blind for sound back there because that corner is where it protects. But now I'm looking this way. I don't know if we'll get a better angle. The sun's kind of in the way. But I always wanted to get up there and see this tree. Look at that. I wonder if anyone else trips out on this particular tree like I do. I drive by here constantly. Well, not constantly. If I did it constantly, it's all I'd be doing. No, I drive by here about, once a month. And I just am astounded by this tree. There's not even any, here's some beautiful Dudleya. Look at that beautiful Dudleya right there. Isn't that cool? That's a whole other story. A whole bunch of Dudleya. Don't tell anybody where I am. I'm not going to name races, but there's a certain nationality that comes over here and poaches these things, and they send them back to their homeland. They got busted pretty good lately, so that's a good thing. She shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, scratch that from the record, or else I'll get canceled, even though it really happened. It's just a reflection of the truth. But look at this tree. It literally, does it hang over the road? It does. Look. Here's the asphalt. Right here, look. And look, the drip line is out on the road, directly above you. So, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video as much as I did. And now, I'm gonna give you a pro tip, which is related to this most beautiful plant right here, showing its early fall colors against the sandstone. Maybe it's claystone. I think it's claystone. We call this claystone. It's not as strong as sandstone, which is really important to know when you're trying to climb up it because it just collapses everywhere you go. So look at this. Look at this. Oh, it just falls down. Yeah. So just now, be careful on those claystone rocks. So just remember, party people, try to be bold. Try to stick out. Try to do something unique with your life so you don't just blend in with all the others. You want people to remember your name. You want to do something remarkable. Maybe go out where no one else will go out. Prove them wrong, but you can do it. And always travel the road less traveled. All right, here's the pro tip. Besides always having really good fresh water with you that you cooled off the night before with lemon in it in the fridge, you want to always clean your legs off after rambling with bramble poison oak. And so we're going to do that right now. And I don't know if I could do that on camera. You guys don't need to see it. But yeah, that's the pro tip right there. There was poison oak up there. And I might pay the price a little bit. Those are ugly, ugly. As Joe Biden would say, I had hairy legs. It got blonde in the summertime. Oh yeah, we love seeing those hairy legs. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's your pro tip. Always wash yourself off as soon as possible from the poison oak, because poison oak is an oil, and you don't want anything with that noxious plant. It's a beautiful plant, but just either stay away or wash up really good right after. We're gonna say wash because that's what my dad used to say. He's no longer with us in the present moment, but he's out there somewhere having fun and watching over us. But he would always say wash. He couldn't say wash. I teased him all the time. So now, in deference to my beloved late father, every time I say wash, I'm saying wash. So I'm going to wash my legs right now, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to sign up and subscribe and all that stuff. See ya.